Hello dear viewers, and a very warm welcome back to our channel. Today we delve into an unfolding chapter of royal intrigue and enduring controversy, as Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, finds himself once again under the relentless glare of public scrutiny. The past week has seen a fresh wave of revelations emerge, casting an even longer shadow over his already troubled association with the late disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein. These new developments, stemming from recently leaked emails involving his former wife, Sarah Ferguson, have not only reignited a deeply uncomfortable conversation, but have also brought the Duke himself back into the public eye for the first time since these disquieting messages came to light. Before we embark on this detailed exploration of the latest royal developments, do remember to show your support by liking this video, subscribing to our channel, and hitting that notification bell so you never miss an update on the fascinating world of the British monarchy. Your engagement truly helps us bring you more in-depth analyses like this. The saga surrounding Prince Andrew and his ties to Jeffrey Epstein has been a painful and protracted one for the British royal family, a persistent wound that simply refuses to heal. For years, the Duke of York has been attempting, with considerable difficulty, to distance himself from the convicted sex offender, a relationship that ultimately led to a spectacular withdrawal from public life, the stripping of his military titles, and the loss of his royal patronages. It was a fall from grace that reverberated across the globe, diminishing his standing and, by extension, causing considerable reputational damage to the institution of the monarchy itself. Against this backdrop of a monarchy striving for stability and modernization under King Charles III, new information continues to surface, pulling Prince Andrew back into the very spotlight he has so assiduously sought to avoid. The catalyst for this latest surge of media attention and public discussion came in the form of a photograph captured by the Daily Express on the morning of Monday, September 22nd. The image showed a rather somber-looking Duke of York as he departed his Windsor residence. This seemingly innocuous sighting was, in fact, highly significant, occurring just a single day after a series of explosive emails exchanged between his ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, and Jeffrey Epstein were made public. The timing could hardly have been more stark, underscoring the immediate impact of these revelations on the royal household. Now, let's turn our attention to the content of these newly unearthed communications, which have caused such a stir. According to reports meticulously compiled by The Sun and the Mail on Sunday, one particular email dating back to 2011 stands out for its astonishing choice of words. In this message, Sarah, Duchess of York, astonishingly referred to Jeffrey Epstein as a supreme friend. What makes this declaration particularly jarring, and indeed deeply troubling, is that it was made at a time when she had publicly attempted to distance herself from him. This private sentiment starkly contradicts the public narrative she had sought to cultivate. The email, sent in 2011, also contained an apology from Fergie to Epstein for publicly criticizing him. She explained her actions, stating that her public condemnation of him was solely to protect her career. This candid admission, revealed in the leaked correspondence, offers a telling glimpse into the complex and often fraught relationship between public image and private dealings that has long characterized the lives of those associated with the royal family. Furthermore, the Duchess of York, in this same email, vehemently denied ever calling Epstein the P word, an unmistakable reference to the term pedophile, and concluded her message with the deeply personal and affectionate declaration, "You have my heart." To many observers, the language used in this email is profoundly unsettling. To call a convicted sex offender a supreme friend, and to declare, "You have my heart," years after his initial conviction, and at a time when the gravity of his crimes was becoming increasingly clear, raises serious questions about judgment and perception. It suggests a level of intimacy and loyalty that is difficult for the public to reconcile with the horrific nature of Epstein's actions. In response to the widespread shock and criticism following these leaks, a spokesperson for Sarah Ferguson issued a statement attempting to clarify the context of the contentious email. The spokesperson claimed that the note was sent after Epstein had threatened to sue the Duchess for defamation. This defense suggests that the sentiments expressed were not genuine, but rather a coerced attempt to appease a powerful and litigious individual. The statement further asserted that, like many people, she was taken in by his lies, and emphasized that her first thoughts are with his victims. While this explanation aims to mitigate the damage, it leaves many wondering whether a genuine apology or a heartfelt expression of concern for victims would have been accompanied by such affectionate private language towards the perpetrator. The tension between the public statement of regret and the private email's tone remains a point of considerable contention and public debate. It's crucial to understand that these recent revelations involving Sarah Ferguson are not an isolated incident. They arrive merely weeks after another significant disclosure that further complicated Prince Andrew's already precarious position. The Sunday Times, a respected British newspaper, had previously unearthed a different set of emails, these directly between King Charles's younger brother and the late convicted pedophile. These earlier communications were particularly damaging because they directly challenged Prince Andrew's long-standing claim that he had not spoken to Epstein since 2010. The implications of these earlier leaks were profound, suggesting that the Duke had not been entirely truthful about the extent and duration of his contact with Epstein, thereby further eroding his credibility and public trust. The cumulative effect of these fresh revelations, first concerning Prince Andrew's own continued contact, and now Sarah Ferguson's seemingly sympathetic overtures, is undeniable. It piles immense and renewed pressure on King Charles III. The new monarch, who is keen to foster a leaner, more modern, and scandal-free monarchy, faces a difficult dilemma. He must now seriously consider whether to further distance his brother and ex-sister-in-law, potentially even barring them from private royal gatherings. Currently, both Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson are no longer considered senior working royals. This status has already led to their exclusion from major ceremonial events that define the public face of the monarchy. They are not present at grand spectacles like Trooping the Color, the annual celebration of the sovereign's official birthday, nor are they part of the official welcoming party for state visits from foreign dignitaries. These are significant omissions marking their reduced roles within the firm. However, up until now, they have still been permitted to attend more intimate family occasions, private gatherings where the presence of family, regardless of their public standing, has been deemed appropriate. The demand now, however, is for a more comprehensive exclusion. The public and various commentators are increasingly calling for them to be barred even from these private, family-only events. Such a move would be a deeply personal blow, signaling a complete severance of their active participation in any aspect of royal life, even behind closed doors. It would underscore the severity with which the institution views their continued association with the Epstein scandal and its ongoing reputational fallout. King Charles is caught between the complex ties of family loyalty and the imperative to protect the integrity and public image of the crown. Every decision he makes regarding his brother and sister-in-law will be intensely scrutinized, both by the public and by other members of the royal family. The last time Prince Andrew was publicly seen alongside King Charles, Prince William, and the wider royal family was only earlier this month at the funeral of Catherine, Duchess of Kent. His presence at that solemn event was fleeting, a stark reminder of his diminished role, yet still a sign that he retained a place, however peripheral, within the family unit at moments of private grief. The question now is whether even such limited appearances will become a thing of the past. The enduring saga of Jeffrey Epstein and his associates continues to cast a long and troubling shadow over the British royal family. Each new leak, each new revelation, serves as a stark reminder of the immense cost of association with such a deeply corrupt and criminal individual. Prince Andrew's journey from a prominent royal, once a celebrated figure, to his current isolated and embattled state is a poignant illustration of this. His attempts to rebuild his life and reputation are repeatedly undermined by the relentless surfacing of past connections, making any path to rehabilitation incredibly difficult, if not impossible. The monarchy under King Charles III is in a delicate phase. It is striving to define its role in the 21st century to be seen as relevant, modern, and morally unimpeachable. The ongoing controversies surrounding Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson represent a significant hurdle in achieving that vision. The balance between maintaining family bonds and upholding the highest standards of royal conduct is a tightrope walk fraught with potential pitfalls. The decisions made in the coming weeks and months regarding Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson will undoubtedly send a powerful message about the values and priorities of the modern British monarchy. This event certainly gives us much to reflect upon regarding the enduring impact of past associations and the complex challenges faced by even the most established institutions in navigating personal scandal. The question of accountability, the difficulty of genuine redemption, and the relentless demands of public perception continue to shape the narrative around the Duke and Duchess of York. What are your thoughts on these latest revelations? Do you believe King Charles should take a firmer stance and bar Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson from all royal gatherings, private or public? Or do you think family loyalty should prevail, even in the face of such damaging controversy? Please share your opinions in the comments section below. We always appreciate hearing your perspectives. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more in-depth royal analyses, and hit that notification bell so you're always informed about our next royal update. Your continued support means the world to us. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.